Alrighty, guys, welcome back to game number 2 between pepeJAM and the Standing Hams. As you can see, the sides have been switched. Standing Hams choosing or opting into the blue side this game with Garen in the top lane, Shyvana in the jungle, Orianna mid, and the Lux Vayne bot lane. Goofer Games on the Renekton top for Team pepeJAM. King Mathematical on the Vi, hoping to make some mathematical pathing this game. The Geometry main, hopefully able to take the win for his team. Ahri in the mid lane, and then Kai'Sa, Karma, bot lane. The K squared bot lane. A lot of poke on the side of pepeJAM. Lux will be able to turn around her fair share of poke as well, but looking more for scaling into late game with the Orianna, with the Lux, with the Shyvana, with the Vayne. Just a really late scaling team. A little bit of that in the Kai'Sa on the side of pepeJAM, but they're looking to take this game early. The Renekton, the Vi, the Ahri, hopefully going to be able to make some early plays and keep this game from going to late, so that way the Standing Hams don't hit their power spikes. We see a pretty standard start here. Again, both of these junglers are starting on the bottom side of the map. Bot lane's going to be leashing here and make it back into lane in time for the creeps as top lanes. Both of these laners facing off. Now, Ahri does have the Glacial Augment, which is going to make her a little bit more utility-based. Once she starts to build some of these items, probably the GLP, maybe even a Twin Shadows, she should not have too tough of a time locking down this Orianna, who isn't the most mobile, especially when she's able to blow the summoner spells there. We see Vi doing a pretty standard clear blue to her Gromp. Now up to the top side of the map, grab her red. Might look for a gank after this. And the lanes do have solid gank assists. When Garen going in with the decisive strike, gets the silence onto Renekton. But it's just going to be that little bit of poke damage coming out. Renekton does have the Conqueror proc here. Cole the Meek going to do a little bit of damage, but not enraged here, so he will not heal off of that. Garen looking for more here. Both of these top laners actually getting dangerously low here. Neither of these top laners have Ignite, and now Vi makes her way into the top lane looking for a gank here. Garen does have to flash to keep himself safe, and he will just spin away from that one with the Judgment, where the Light Binding coming out in the bottom lane, followed by the Lucent Singularity. The heal coming out, but Ignite is ticking. Is it going to be enough? It is not. Patch 5e able to keep himself alive, but 2 autos will do it. He steps up just a little too close to that Vayne. And she picks up the first blood in that bottom lane. And now Vi caught out in the jungle here, but the top laners are fighting. They are busy. Here comes the Judgment, the spin to win. Renekton gonna back away from this one, and Vi is looking for help. Shyvana dangerously low. The smite comes out. Vi does manage to get the blue buff here. The flash from Shyvana. Red buff is on, not gonna slow. And here's the charm on the mid lane. Orianna in a dangerous spot here. Stuck in the middle of 2. Does have the Ignite. She puts it down onto the Ahri. Ahri has to flash away, keep herself safe. The Orb of Deception. Orianna just going to use the Blast Cone to get over the wall there, shield herself, and get some movement speed and get on out of here. Both summoners down now on that mid laner. Ahri still hanging on to that Ignite. But a pretty underwhelming bloodbath there. No kills going either way except for that first blood in the bot lane. Hey, yo, Split Black. What's up, baby? How you doing? And yo, Jordan, my man, thank you for the host. I appreciate you, big dog. Renekton and Vi in that top river here. Vi still has flash, so she can go hard with the engage on this Garen, who does not have flash himself. Garen in the bush. Vi with the Vault Breaker. Just uses it to close the distance. Renekton dashes forward, gets the stun. Maybe one more. Cole the Meek will do it. And a kill going over to that Renekton. And he already has a slight CS lead, so he should be able to push this out, grow that lead a little bit more, and make Garen miss some CS under that turret. He does have teleport, so we should see that coming out from that top laner. Dragon is spawning, and it is a Mountain Drake. Both of these teams have pretty solid Baron melting teams, so that Mountain Drake only going to help. And now Shyvana actually starting up that Drake here. A little early, not spotted out. Should be able to get that, no problems here. A little bit of poke damage coming onto that bot lane. Let's go and check in on the Shyvana. Doing very, very healthy on this clear of the Drake here. Now Vi back in the top lane. Again, Garen no flash. Here comes a flash from Vi. A couple of auto attacks. Not going to be enough damage here. That Doran shield going to keep Garen tanky. Not able to find another kill. And on the bottom side of the map, Shyvana solos out that dragon. Now Vi used her flash. Oh, Vi's still in the bush here. The heal could come out from their neck, and the slice and dice, the stun, and the slice and dice again to pick up the kill. But we see one being traded over here in the mid lane. One more auto surely will do it. A turret shot on the Orianna and the ignite, not going to be enough. And now fighting down in the bot lane. This is just a scrappy game, 2-2. With all of this fighting, would you believe it? 2 kills on that Renekton in the top lane. 100% kill participation on that Vi. That's kind of like a tongue twister. You guys got to give me a break on that one. And now the pressure in the bot lane is just too much. This is honestly one of the last things I would have expected from the Kai'Sa Karma lane. I definitely thought they would have a little bit more poke and be able to shove this lane in themselves. But Vayne and Lux doing a great job keeping that K-squared bottom lane underneath the turret, which allowed Shyvana to be able to pick up that dragon with ease. And she's just going to go ahead and go right back to clearing her jungle. And move that around a little bit. Shyvana level 5 to Vi's level 6. Vi spent a lot of time in that top lane. They're sitting just about even in CS here, but Vi was able to soak up a few waves of experience and a couple of kills on that Garen. But now Garen wants to look for something of his own. Just going to do a little bit of poke damage. Here is Vi in the mid lane. There is no flash on this Orianna. Here comes the ultimate. And Vi picking up the assist. Kill going over to Ahri. Now 1-1-0 in that lane. Should help Ahri out. Maybe get a turret plate here. As well as catch up from the CS deficit. Now the light binding onto Kai'Sa. She is in a dangerous spot. The ignite comes out. And Lux going to pick that one up. Kai'Sa just stepping up again a little bit too far without her support. The last time she stepped up, way too close to that Vayne. It only took 2 autos. Vayne walks away with the free kill. And again here, Karma just not close enough for any kind of support. And Kai'Sa pays the price. And now Vayne is 1-0-1, up 22 CS as well. And working on that Blade of the Ruined King. This is a scary Vayne already. And we're only 8 minutes into this game. But Vi looking to even the odds here. Give the kill lead over to her team. Not going to find it there. Ahri actually out of mana here. The ultimate from Orianna. The ignite, and now a couple more autos should do it. Neither of these mid laners have flash. Orianna picks up the solo kill. Ahri just stepping up a little bit too much with no mana there. A little ambitious. Had she had the mana, I guarantee she wins that 1v1. But she didn't. It was just that she didn't have the mana. Stepped up a little bit too far. Orianna using the ignite, grabbing the kill. And now Shyvana in the top lane. She's already in a dragon form, but will it be enough? A few more autos coming. The flash from Renekton. Gets the stun on Shyvana under turret and trades the kill back. So a 1-for-1 in that turret dive. Maybe a little bit of miscommunication there. Garen did not use his ultimate. And Lux going down to the Karma here. Can Kai'Sa trade another one over to this Vayne? She uses the Killer Instinct to get away. Grabs a shield, but it's not enough. The third auto attack from the Vayne onto the Kai'Sa. Going to pick that one up, and she might grab another one onto that Karma. And Ahri, again, in this mid lane, getting herself into very, very dangerous positions. Ulting in, not getting much on the trade, and almost actually getting killed there. If Orianna had the cooldowns, had the ultimate, Ahri may have died here. But this Ahri's going to stay in lane. She does have the heal from the Orb of Deception. And right now, after dying, the last thing you need to see from this Ahri is another death. She's already down 12 CS. She's down 1 kill in this lane. She needs to play safe and just back up and just pick these creeps off and farm from afar in order to keep herself in this lane. Yo, Goop, thank you for the host, man. The ultimate coming down onto the Shyvana. Vi and Renekton are just too much, but a trade kill again. The swap on the turret aggro was not there. Too much damage onto that Vi. She is going to go down, and Shyvana picking up a trade kill for herself. Ari looking for some love in the mid lane. The charm comes out but doesn't find its target. She has to flash away from the Orianna ultimate. Both of these mid laners are flashless, but Ari does have the ignite. Now the Justice comes out trying to find some damage onto the Renekton. The slice and dice will keep him safe. But this top lane is just back and forth. Karma looking for something here. And oh, the ultimate coming out from Lux. The final spark absolutely decimating that Karma, and it's just too much. They're so far behind in this lane. Karma steps up, tries to find anything there. The focus resolve lands the stun onto Lux, but Lux just turns around on it and says, all right, if you want that, I'll give you some Demacian love here, and they pick up the kill. Vi in a terrible spot right there. Dragon is up. Shyvana coming down, caught in between Shyvana and the bot lane, having to flash away there. She manages to get away, but at the expense of this Dragon. I believe a lot of damage coming out from the Vi. The ignite is proccing. Shyvana ults in. Dragon is just too much. A couple of autos will do it. A double kill going over that Shyvana, but the trade kill from the Ahri. Now they're looking for more here. Kai'Sa Blast goes over the wall, picks up the kill onto Lux, but Vayne is still in the wakes. Can she 2v1? Meanwhile, Renekton doing as much as he can in this top lane, trying to get some plates for himself, get some gold over to his team. We're seeing a 1,400 gold deficit. Karma just going to clear out these wards here. They didn't decide to go for the 2v1. They were not able to go for that dragon here, but both of these junglers are alive, and it looks like both of them are headed that way. Vi doing a great job getting this Renekton ahead. 1, 2, and 5. Just so many unfortunate plays in the trade kills that Shyvana's been able to pick up. Now 4, 3, and 0. A double kill down in that bottom lane. She's going to be scary. She's got the Blood Razor, but here we see the junglers going toe-to-toe. Vi does have the level advantage. Shyvana does not have the ult to get away here, nor does she have flash. Karma comes in with the shield, not going to take this kill. What a grade A support. And just when I was hyping her up, Vi gets the shutdown onto that Shyvana. Now 2, 2, and 5 with the help of the support. Brute force on that Karma being exactly what you want to see on a support. Not coming in and taking the kill, you know, with the inner flame or anything like that, but making sure that she just gets the assist. Use the shield to speed up the Vi. Shyvana can run away pretty quickly with that W. Now Kai'Sa getting herself into a little bit of danger. The killer instinct onto this Lux. Does she have the damage? One more auto should do it, and that is going to be it. Kai'Sa picking one up on the Lux. Now they're looking for more. 4 members on the bottom side of this map. The charm coming out does not find Orianna, but the ult will keep her safe. Orianna ult misses, and Kai'Sa with one more auto. Can she do it? Ahri will pick that one up with the Orb of Deception. Kai'Sa now dangerously low, has no mana. Gonna have to back away from this one. Meanwhile, this Renekton just being a bully in the top lane. Props to Garen to be able to stay so close in CS after being camped by this Vi. And Vi is looking for more. She does not have the ultimate, and Shyvana does have her. She will be able to drag him from away. She uses the flash instead. Manages to get away from that one. Karma was in the wakes. Karma actually flashing forward to put the Inspire on that Vi to give her the movement speed, forcing the flash out of the Shyvana. She opts into the flash rather than the dragon, rather than using her ultimate to get away. So a 5-minute cooldown. And Vi is actually going dangerously deep here. The ultimate coming out from Shyvana, and that's just going to be too much damage. Vi couldn't even trade it back. She wasn't able to get any damage off with any abilities, so she didn't get the passive shield. And Shyvana just blowing her up there. Vi getting a little bit greedy. Took a couple turret shots going in. That's what happens when you get an early lead. You find good ways to throw it, and now they're looking for a dive in this top lane. Ahri dangerously low, getting so greedy here. And this is exactly what you hate to see. Right now, the gold is dead even. The kills are dead even. The dragons, believe it or not, they're dead even. And the turrets are dead even. And right now, both of these not even both of these, Team pepeJAM are trying so hard to force plays when they don't need to. They've already come back from the gold deficit. Now they're down a turret, so they do have that gold deficit again. Rift Herald is still on the map. There are objectives on the map that can be taken. and they need to stop trying to force things. Now, ult coming out from Lux here. The final spark, getting a little bit of damage down onto that Kai'Sa. Dangerously low here. She's actually going to have to recall, and this should be turret number 2. The binding comes out onto the Karma. A lot of damage from this Lux. This Lux is an absolute madman right now at 1, 3, and 5. Now, Garen getting a little crazy under the turret. Renekton able to stun him up. A little bit of damage coming down, but Renekton might not have the damage here. The decisive strike coming out for the movement speed. Shyvana makes her way into the top lane, and I think they're looking for the third tier 1. Now, Ahri caught in the river. Looking for the trade kill onto that Lux here. The Ignite's coming out, and Lux manages to pick that one up. The Prismatic Barrier will keep her safe. Orianna going to go down to the Kai'Sa there, and Shyvana picks up the kill onto Vi. The Rift Herald goes over to pepeJAM, so Renekton is able to pick that up at the sacrifice, or at the cost of both junglers there. And again, we're 500 gold apart. 13 kills to 13 kills. Team pepeJAM need to be careful here. They keep clawing back from these gold deficits, but then just pass it over again. They're losing these objectives. They're getting the kills. They're getting the dragons they need, everything like that. They're up in CS in the lanes. But unfortunately, they're just pushing a little too much. Rift Herald put down in the top lane, looking to get a turret for themselves here. Nobody will be there to defend it. The teleport on Garen is down, so this should be, there it is, turret number 1 for pepeJAM. And again, a 300 gold deficit, which is, at this point in the game, absolutely nothing. We take a look over at the gold lead. Again, only a 200 gold deficit in this bottom lane. Vayne dominating that lane so hard early. Now we see the junglers going toe-to-toe in the river. Shyvana does have that Conqueror, and when you are in a matchup with somebody who has Conqueror and you do not, you can definitely feel it. Renekton doing an absolute great job there in the top lane, taking 2 turrets with that Shelly, able to get himself out safely. And right now, this is anybody's game. Damage coming out from Lux. Vi being caught out here, having to flash away a full combo from Lux. Almost killing that Vi. And all she's finished is that Luden's Echo. Once she gets some of the spell penetration with the Sork shoes, maybe even a Morellonomicon, anything like that, a little bit more AP, and that's going to be a dead Vi. There is 0 magic resistance on the side of pepeJAM right now. So, we see the gold lead isn't much. We see the turrets, the kills, the CS, a little bit of a deficit there. Now we see Ahri actually getting caught out from the Shyvana here, able to ult away, use that GLP with the Glacial Augment to try and stay safe. Vi tries to get over the wall there. Now she does go in onto the Shyvana here. Renekton might pick that one up for herself, but it does go over to Karma. The final spark coming out. So Shyvana actually picks up the first kill onto the Ahri, and 2 are traded back. A 2-for-1 in this bottom lane. But the other 3 members of the Standing Ham are sieging. And right now, pepeJAM just aren't able to get anything. The waves aren't in their favor. They're having to push through these minion waves. And they might lose both of their tier 2s here. There goes the tier 2 top. There goes the tier 2 mid. And now we're seeing the largest gold lead we've seen so far this game. But you cannot count pepeJAM out just yet. They've managed to claw back 3 times thus far with these gold deficits. But Renekton is caught out in the middle of 3. The ultimate coming out from Orianna. Not going to find the target, but it's not going to matter. Demacian Justice. Give it to him. Actually, I believe it's called Divine Justice. Onto that Renekton. Will pick up the kill. And now, right now, pepeJAM have to be scratching their head. They need to play a little bit safer. They need to get wards in their jungle. We can see it now. They've got some pretty good vision so far. They're going to need to do that same thing on the bottom side of the map here in order to be able to push out and push and get these creeps, the jungle camps, to stay safe on that part of the map. Baron is going to be up here in just a few moments. And both teams have a Mountain Drake. And both teams have a solid team to shred this Baron Nashor. Between the Shyvana and the Vayne with Garen tanking it. The standing hams can take that easily. And the same with Renekton, Vi, and Kai'Sa. Once Kai'Sa finishes that, Guinsoo's Rage Blade with the Mountain Drake should be able to shred that purple worm. And now we see the engage in the river here. Renekton is close. The ultimate coming out from the Shyvana. Vi getting absolutely decimated by that Orianna. The damage is just too much, and she hasn't even used her ultimate. There it is, onto 3 members, pulling everybody back. They're going to be able to walk away from this one. A 1-for-0 for the standing hams. But they might have bitten off a little bit more than they could chew here. Ahri having to flash away there from the Vayne. A lot of damage coming out from that Karma onto the Lux here. And they might look to start up this Baron. The Charm coming out. A lot of damage going to be coming out from this Baron on this Shyvana. She is not very tanky. Fortunately, Garen is there. Now, Kai'Sa looking for the trade damage onto this Vayne. Vayne getting dangerously low, but Kai'Sa does not have that killer instinct. Alright, looking for something here, but she gets deleted by that final spark, and Renekton follows. A 2-for-1, and the standing hams are still on this Baron. They are going to back off here. Vi is back alive. Overall, that was actually a 3-for-1 trade. Vi dying just before that second fight broke out. Ahri getting the trade kill onto the Lux, but Lux doing an immense amount of damage. Like I said, with those Sorc shoes, she's able to shred anybody on this team, and there still is no magic resistance built yet. This Orianna and this Lux are going to do heaps of damage, and they've got the perfect ball delivery. Shyvana can just ult in with the Orianna ball on her and get an ult into however many members. Garen can just run right through everybody and get an ult onto however many members they feel. The AoE damage that they have is huge in these team fights, and again, just no magic resistance is detrimental in these fights. Now we see Vi getting caught out again, and just a full combo from that Lux will do it. And now they might fight the river here. Karma is caught out by the light binding. A lot of damage, and ult onto 2 from the Orianna. She picks up the kill onto Karma. Shyvana and Garen chasing down the rest of the team. A double kill going over to the Dragon. That will be a double kill. That will be a disconnected team. And a forfeit coming out for the standing hams. GG standing hams. pepeJAM go down in 22 minutes. GG's. Guys, thank you so much for watching. My name is Tanner. I'm an aspiring shoutcaster. If you guys did enjoy, make sure to leave a like, a comment, and subscribe. If you guys have any tips, suggestions, anything else, please let me know down in the comment section below, or if you're here with me right now in the chat. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.